main man, Lucky Lancer, ready for more. Ponza action. That's right. That's me trying to get epic anime pose. And it never looks right, does it? It always looks terrible. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. I really am. Culturally fluent. I don't know what you call it. Because I don't watch anime. But anyways, like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, and MTGA. If you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing. Giving this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. JDX. Been a while since I've seen you, bud. I'm glad you're here. And you need the jank? I've been playing against some pretty serious jank. I played against Seismic Assault yesterday, and I almost died to it. It was real close. Almost sweated and then shit my pants. But luckily, neither one of those happened. I might have been sweating. I don't know. But I definitely didn't shit my pants. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm playing Magic the Gathering. When I play Magic the Gathering, I prefer to play Modern. When I play Modern, I play one of 5 decks somewhat coherently. Those 5 decks are Jund, Boros, Burn Humans, Grixis, Teshao, you see the screen right now. Gruul Ponza Midrange. Gruul Ponza Midrange is my favorite deck. I've had to make some changes to it recently because Modern Horizons 2 came out. Really, Modern Horizons is generally the only thing that ever causes so much upset in the fucking meta like that. Usually, it's like, unless it's an insanely broken card like Oko or something, right? So, anyways, thanks again, Modern Horizons. But it is kind of cool because you get to see decks and new cards that you've never seen before all the time. But it gets kind of old after a while. But, you know, who am I to bitch, right? So, yeah, let's see here. We have a weather check here. I know we got to get that going. Let's get a fine weather check in here. Weather for Ravensdale, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 73 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 39%. It's another beautiful day out there. You're looking out there, just blue skies. There's a little bit of wind. What did it say? 5 miles per hour? Yeah, I got a couple gusts that are certainly above that. I got a gust that's probably like 12 miles an hour, and I was like, damn, what's happening out there? But, you know, good weather, just beautiful weather. It's summertime here in Washington. And just every day is about 75 degrees and just excellent. Excellent. Excellent, everybody. Not too hot. You wake up in the morning, it's like 55. You get home from work, it's 75. It's just beautiful. So, let's see here. We are still 169 followers on Twitch, but we did go up to 227 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you guys very much. So, shout-outs to all 169 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 227 subscribers on YouTube. And a massive shout out to all 6 of my Twitch subscribers who are giving me just a little bit of their hard-earned money, trying to, send me a little bit of support. And I really appreciate it. I never ask for money. The only thing I ask from you guys is just to watch just a little bit. If you take 10 minutes of your life to watch me live or on YouTube, that is 10 minutes of your life you may want back, but I'm glad you spent watching me with them, all right? So, anyways, yeah, you guys are Twitch subscribers. You're just going way above and beyond the Call of Duty. It's something I never thought I'd ever get to say that I'm getting paid some money to play Magic. Like, that's nuts. Like, who the hell do I think I am? Reed Duke? Brad Nelson? What's another famous guy? I don't keep up on Magic celebs, so I apologize. Sometimes 105. Well, it got up to 114 a few weeks ago. I don't know if you were here for that, Manure Butt. But yeah, it's it gets warm sometimes. But that 114 got up to 118 at my parents' house. That was absolutely insane. And LSV, yes. LSV is another one. Louis Scott Vargas, that's right. That's right. He's just as fun as Reed Duke. It's funny when I watch both of them, mostly Reed Duke, but sometimes I watch LSV and his play style, his draft style in particular is much different than Reed Duke. And, you know, Reed generally wins more than LSV in all formats. And it's just something, I don't know how Reed can win so much. You just watch him and you think, remember when Donald Trump used to say, you'll win so much you'll get tired of winning. I sometimes feel that Reed Duke gets that way. He's like, I haven't lost in like 2 fucking days. And he's so excited when he gets blown out by somebody. He's like, my God, I just got killed by Fling. It's like, dude, I'd be pissed. But cheating, there may be some conspiracy going on. And that'll probably, me saying that right now, probably get me banned for life from MTGA. Uh, you know, MTGA, who cares, right? MTGA. Yeah, Manure, but that was hot. 114. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I streamed on that day, too. I got to find that stream and archive it and pin it or something. Because, man, I was sweating through, like, just everything. I wasn't wearing my hat. That's how serious it was. I wasn't wearing my hat. That's pretty rough. So, all right, guys, let's get back into this here deck. As you can tell, things are a lot different. Still no Glorybringer, no Questing Beast, no Scavenging Ooze, but there are 4 copies of Bone Crusher Giant, 4 copies of Fury, and 3 copies of Ragavan, the Nimble Pilferer, which these cards served me really well yesterday. I went 3-1. The first time I'm going to have a positive record in a league in almost 2 weeks. And I'm looking forward to that. Pillage is in the side. We got Ancient Grudge, which did really well yesterday against the 8-rack. And, of course, the meme continues with Plummet, which nobody apparently ever has seen this artwork because people are like, well, that's not the one from Mike Corey. I'm like, no, this is the one from Battle for Zendikar. Hopping on some nasty-ass Eldrazi. But I'm looking forward to plummeting something. That'll be really fun when that finally happens. So, like I said, I am 3-1 in this league. I lost. Look at this. What is this? Unknown opponent? What happened here? What the hell? I better not get scammed here for this league, but let's get in there. Let's see if I can't go 4-1 today. Or 4-1 in this league, and we'll start a new league. Yesterday, just some matches were just taking too long. That one against Seismic Assault took like an hour. You wouldn't think a match against Seismic Assault would take that long, but it did. And it was brutal. Start questioning reality sometimes when that stuff's going on. But hope everyone had a good Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday, so if you don't have an alcohol problem, go ahead and have a beer or something. I don't personally drink usually. The only time I ever drink alcohol is when my friends come over and we crack open boxes of Magic, which I plan on doing next weekend because Dungeons & Dragons set comes out tomorrow. So I will be opening that tomorrow with my wife, a couple boxes. All right, here we go. Let's get in here. Alrighty. Yes, I'll let it go first. Why is every opponent I play against now double queuing? Like, why is that happening? Oh, look at that mulligan. That's a fine mulligan. Before we get to mulligans, and before I click this annoying-ass Luris thing off that I have to do in almost every goddamn game, let's talk about my beverage. Everyone get your beverage check ready. I know some people really enjoy that. Let's see what I got. I've never had one of these before. I've never really seen them except on TV, but my Beer Mark's really been diversifying their drink lineup. I go into where they keep their like Cokes and Mountain Dews. It used to just be like Coke, Pepsi, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and what was the other drink they always had there? Dr. Pepper. That was all they had. But now you go there and it's just like a wall of shit I've never seen before in my life. And this here is a, I can't believe it's still called this, a Squirt. Check that out. Squirt. Can you believe they got that name? It says Squirt Thirst Quencher, which I thought there was already something else called the Thirst Quencher. It says since 1938, so it's got to be halfway decent, right? Grapefruit, I don't know if I'll like that. All these drinks I'm getting are caffeine-free, which I guess is fine. And they all got this weird bottle shape. I mean, look at this. I really am perplexed by this bottle shape. I had that cherry 7-Up, and yesterday I had that berry lemonade. I mean, what? You're supposed to hold it like that, around like that, and drink it? I don't know. I don't like it. But, I mean, I don't know about the drink, but let's see here. Grapefruit, Squirt. That ain't bad. That's actually pretty damn refreshing. So, again, Major Riot approves of Squirt, the beverage. I'm pretty sure there's other things called Squirt that we can't talk about or show on my stream. Canada still has COVID restrictions, but you finally have Friday Night Magic's going. We have no more COVID restrictions in my state, or really in the United States for the most part, unless you plan on going to a homeless shelter or something. I'll keep here out of desperation. And, you know, it's been really good. There's a lot of fear tactics. I don't want to get involved in that on my stream about coronavirus, but the meme right now that I'm seeing is, yeah, we got everything under control, but now there's this Delta variant that they're really trying to scare a lot of people with. And as soon as we get the Delta variant under control again, there'll be a new variant, right? I mean, that's how it's going to be, I think, for years. Another Dimir Mill. Now, I have beaten the shit out of this deck in the last couple days. So, wow. I lost a lot of stuff there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like a 4 of... I lost 2 Clothis, though. So... And I only draw another land, because, you know, that's what we do, bros. But yeah, my Friday Night Magic started back up over a month ago now. And I didn't go to last week since I was on vacation, and I'm not going to this one either because... Because me and my wife have plans this Friday. But I plan on being back to the week after. So I'm going to be down to 32 cards left in my deck. This man's smart. He's going for his basic islands. He must recognize this as Ponza. A lot of guys just go for their polluted their watery graves. Alright, I mean, we just keep going here. I still have my basic mountain. My life total doesn't really matter here, so fuck it. Don't have to worry about Drown the Lock or, whatchamacallit there, Counterspell. So 30 cards left in my deck. Sure, I think I am missing my mountain now. Wow. Alright, I mean, let's see if we can't kill this guy. See if I got another archive trap. Oh my god, I'm actually out of fucking lands? Oh, fuck, I didn't realize he got my last land there. Fuck. Alright, I'm probably dead then. Yeah, just swing for 4. So probably dead here. It's like a mono blue mill right now. Mill 4, I'm down to 11. Oh no, I guess I'm just dead. What a fucking start from the opponent. Like, for real, I mean, what the fuck? None of the other mill decks played that well. They all sucked ass. They all just fell down on their face. What the fuck? Renin 6 is bad. I like the relics. I like the pillage. I like the ancient grudge. I like the cinder vines. I don't really like the furies. I think I took 3 of them out last time. Do something like that. So that guy did not play a single black card. Didn't even show that he could get anything except lures. God damn it, I'm going to ruin my chance of getting 4-1 against Mill. Bullshit. Alright. Sure. At my 2K, I went to a couple weeks ago. The opponent had a Lurrus, and he's playing 8-rack, which is a really weird decision, because you'd think you'd want to have, you know, the ability to play Ensnaring Bridge. He didn't reveal Lurrus right away. Crab. I can use Fury to kill the crab by exiling the pillage. course I top deck my basic mountain. Like, that's just ridiculous. I probably shouldn't have fetched then for a stomping ground. What the fuck's happening here? He's got constantly an archive trap. Dude, deck, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's gonna be one of those days where the deck just is not gonna fucking work. It's just gonna only give me lands. I have Ancient Grudge in there. I don't think he plays a single, I don't think he plays a single black card. What? It's just a dummy to have Luris? Look at that! Another fucking land! Alright, well, this is time for Season Pyro tokens. Yeah, Season Pyro is all we're going to be able to do. I don't think I should swing it. Maybe I should swing. That's 1 point of damage, I guess. Only like tokens, though. Next turn I can swing for 3. So, yeah, let's just make tokens. Just absolutely insane. I think this is mono blue mill. I think this Luris is just a decoy. For some reason. $11. Ah, damn it, I gotta do it this way. I think I got another one in here. No, I've only got one. Unreal! Even more lands! Even more! So I can't win this one, guys. I mean, the deck has failed me. The deck has actually completely failed me. That's a Clothis. Probably going to get hit by Counterspell here. I still have 20 cards left. Wow, just plays the full thing for Archive Trap. Alright, I'm at 7 cards left. I should be dead here. He doesn't have any. There is a Watery Grave, though. I should be dead here. Okay, another Season Pyro got sent in. Mill 4? Fuck! Man, my deck sucks ass! Terrible garbage. Horrible gameplay. Just absolute fucking shit. flying from my ass directly into a chair. Just fucking terrible. Horrible garbage gameplay. Absolute worst you could ever fucking see. Top deck a land 4 times after the whole deck's been fucking milled out. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Just terrible. Terrible trash. A lot of people would shock themselves for that. I mean, that is horrible gameplay. That is terrible gameplay. How is that possible? You can draw 4 lands straight after you've lost that many cards. Like, what are the actual statistical, scientifically verified, confirmed, mathematical odds of that happening? It's got to be below 3%. It has to be. It might be 1%. This is a complete joke. That player's not even good. He's not. I don't care what anyone says. That's not a good player. Just mad lucky. Mad lucky. How I never found a threat at all in both games is disgusting, and it might need to go to the Supreme Court. The Department of Justice. All right. Yes, I can keep that. It's not salt, it's reality. It's not salt, it's telling the fucking truth. It's not salt at all. You're letting people know that you've been wronged and they're assholes. I mean, that's what's going on. I still like playing Arbor first in these situations where I have 4 mana potentially on turn 2. Well, I guess I don't have potentially 4 mana. What the hell is this? Oh. Probably gotta take the Clothis. Is this going to be rebounded here, Ephemerate? Probably. I will be shocked if it's not. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Yep. Instantly lost. Instantaneous death. Now you want to take... Oh, okay. I guess. Just play on my 1-drops. Could still potentially have Bloodbraid Elf on turn 3. No, I guess not. It's going to rebound here. Never mind. Never fucking mind. This is why we play Modern. To get absolutely fucking destroyed. Every single turn. Every single turn, you have a gun bullet going into your head. A bullet just shooting you right in the head. I mean, we have to fucking bolt this now. It doesn't make any sense for me not to bolt it. I mean, the Ephemerate, right? I don't think I can outplan the Ephemerate. I think this is best. To bolt now. This guy was right. Alright, swing with everybody. That shit. 6. Yes. Yes, we will find out what's in your hand. Give me that. Thoughtseize, Collective Brutality. Give me your Collective Brutality. I just cast an Inquisition of Kozilek with the Gruul Ponza Midrange. That was awesome. Okay, so this is going to be another mana. Yeah, swing with everything here. I mean, I don't see why not. We know the 3 cards in hand. Just swing with everything. With this thing giving me another mana, I can still cast Bone Crusher Giant if I really need to. Alright, at 12. The Godless Shrine goes, so I'm going to keep this token and I can stomp on him or a creature replays next turn. Now this can become a creature with 5 mana. From the 3/4 flying white dragon. Now he's got a Thoughtseize here. Pay 3 life, sacrifice Priest to Felrise, return target creature from graveyard from your battle. Unearth. I mean, this is all fine if that's what he wants to do. Make him pay the 3 life. Or not. I guess he just says fuck it. What? What happened there? That was weird. Prismatic Ending. Right, yeah. It's just, yeah, it doesn't have Vigilance, so it's not quite as good. And it's also just white mana. It's not blue mana, too. Yeah, I mean, we'll just sit here again and see if I need to stomp on anything. Wow, despite being absolutely destroyed by that Ephemerate Grieve combo, I actually easily won. Insanity. Absolute insanity. That won't happen again, folks. So I think we need to bring in Pillage. Ancient Grudge. Cindervines isn't terrible. Now what to take out? I'm terrible at this now, trying to side. Blood Moon still looks pretty good. Maybe it's not that great. Maybe Relic of Progenitus could also come in. I just don't know. Very difficult here for me to just make these decisions now that my deck is so different compared to what it used to be for the last year plus. Probably take out 2... Maybe 2 Clothis. No, I don't like doing that either. 2 Pyro, 2 Blood Moon, 2 Fury. I mean, maybe I'm focusing too much on artifacts, but I need to be able to kill that shit. We'll try this and see. I mean, they didn't have a Stoneforge like Luke is saying, so have to see. What is this, like Orzhov Stoneblade? Kind of look like it. Some sort of version of it. If opponent ever decides to play, there we go. That's a good looking keep. Here we go again. Collector Brutality gone. He killed himself somehow with his own grief. I don't know, guys. Opponent just gives up, just rage. I have no idea what just happened there. Whatever. We take him where we can, guys. I don't deserve that victory, but we'll go with it. I mean, I can't, like, exactly not accept the victory there. You know, I'm on MTGO, so I can't be like, oh, no, just keep playing. It's fine. I mean, if it was locals, yeah, I'd probably be like, oh, it's all right, dude. Just take it back. And unless he keeps doing it, right? If it's like the third time in the same game, and you're like, dude, I'm tired of this. You need to learn how to play better or something. But like at a 5K, be like, fuck no. No, we're playing for money, bruh. So you can't take that back. So 1-1 on the day, an undeserved 1-1 there, but we take them while we can. Yeah, Luke, I saw that they just extended again the not allowed to travel to Canada thing to August 15th. And, you know, I'm in a state that borders Canada, good old British Columbia. And secretly, I've always wanted the United States to purchase British Columbia. That way I can drive to Alaska without having to leave the safety and patriotism freedom of the United States. But, you know, it's just weird. It won't end. It's been like almost 2 years since you go into Canada. Just don't really get it. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is fine. Another Luris. Is this Mill again? Dude, what is going on here? I guess I get to bolt that right away. Yeah, just bolt the shit out of that. Kind of slows me down, but I don't want to mill anything, you know? Yeah, especially with that. You got your Fatal Push. Oh, wow. It's going to straight up counterspell this. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of a weak card to counterspell, but, you know, whatever. Why is there so much mill lately? I need to draw a card. I mean, draw a land, so I will. There we go. What'd I tell you guys? I'm probably going to get hit pretty bad by the Archive Trap here. Yep, there's one. There's two. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. Come on. Get it. Can I even get a forest? Come on, can I get a forest? Did they get another one? A third Archive Trap in one turn. Can I get it? Opponent. Oh, that guy did last time. I don't remember what it is. Some big ugly slug thing on it. And then, of course, the Maddening Cacophony isn't that old either. So, I don't really understand what's going on. Thup that gauge. Is that what it's called? Tash's Hideous Laughter? I don't really understand what's going on here. Surgical Extraction, the Blood Moon? Sure. How many did I have? Oh, he must have been counting my deck or something, because 2 of those are still remaining. So I'm down to 14 cards. Do I have a forest? Yes. I still have a forest. Wow. Why do these guys have such amazing draws? Like, every time they've got shit. Amazing I can kill both these fucking crabs. So I just need stuff out of my own grave, as sad as that is. Stomp. Bolt. Go. Yeah, apparently, I mean, I've played against, this is my 5th mill opponent in 3 days. So this should be the end here. Look at that, I still had a forest left. I guess I can't play anything. I guess I can play the Bone Crusher Giant. I should have ate a land there. What's happening? Man, the game just froze so bad there. I mean, just literally, there's so much just mill. I mean, I can't beat it. I beat it all week, but today I'm not going to beat mill. I'm going to have my ass just absolutely ripped wide open, blood pouring all over the ground as I try to play this mill. I can't beat it today all of a sudden. Like, I just absolutely destroyed it the last 2 days. But it ain't really working here. Doesn't look like they're playing anything. It just looks like it's like mostly a mono blue deck. It's just mono blue. Ren 6 is terrible here. I wonder if Fury's better than Bone Crusher Giant. It's close. Try something like that. I'll mulligan. I'll keep there. Put the mountain on the bottom. All right, let's get Archive Trap right away. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's hit the Archive Trap. There it is. What the fuck? How do they have it all the time? Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! There is no way! There is no way in God's green earth that was a fucking accident. I wonder if I got stream sniped there. Who would take the Utopia Sprawl? Who would take Utopia Sprawl out of the fucking grave? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you hit of everything fucking Utopia Sprawl? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I've never seen somebody try to take Utopia Sprawl before. So I guess just swing for 1 here. Well, at least I got a Bloodbraid Elf coming. See if it can do anything. More fucking lands. Come on, Bloodbraid. Help. Relic of Regenitus. Yes. Swing with for 3. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna exile. Oh, damn it, I didn't even play the fucking land. I clicked the wrong button. I'm a piece of shit. Shotgun blast to the face, please. People, please. If you know somebody, send them on over. I need endurance. That's what I need. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, so many cards I can possibly get, and instead I get that. That's 16. The idea is to get Season Pyro tokens before I do everything. I don't want to play Wooded Foothills and get Archive trapped, even though it looks like I'm going to anyways. Do I have my basic mountain? I don't know. We'll find out. I do. Look at that. Fuck yeah. No Archive trap? What happened? Alright, before this happens, because I'm going to lose a red. Oh, wait, I did this completely wrong, didn't I? Fuck! Oh, I know I didn't. I can still play the Season Pyro. Comes in untapped. Alright. So, relatively dead here. Still maybe barely alive. Come on, Blood Braid. Arbor Elf, yes! Yes! You can just feel it in your fucking bones. Alright, now to make sure that we don't have to worry about him drawing 3. Blood Moon. That could be helpful, potentially. I have 12 cards left. Alright, look at that. Woo! Only drawed 1. Yes! Yes! Yeah, alright, man. Good time to have Relic go off like that. Wow. I really should, Gage. That has been a meme not only here on MTGO and Twitch, but that has also been a meme at my locals for like years now. For years, people say, why don't you just play fucking, Titan Shift? And just play Valakut, because I tell them, well, because I actually care sometimes to actually act like I kind of know how to play the game, you know? I mean, I don't want to be sitting there like, oh, I got 6 mountains, time to scape shift. Or whatever, 6 lands, time to scape shift, you know? Like, no, I'm good. How many lands do you need? I don't even know. I don't even care. I don't want to find out. Maybe I should find out. Yeah, just resubmit. Keep. So it's time to get hit by an archive trap. Or maybe not. I'm going to get hit by it about one time or another. You know, I mean, I have to fetch to get a basic forest. That's right, I made my land drops. I'm a monster. Look out. This guy hasn't played a single artifact, so I'm not sure if that's right or wrong to be having... Lord. Get out of here. Get in there. There it is. Who was asking about it? Manure Butt, there it is. Tasha's hideous laughter. I guess some sort of dragon, right? And it's like stuck laughing. The Raging Bahir. I'm going to have to look that up. Reared back, opened his terrible maw, and collapsed in a fit of horrifying giggles. How about that? Alright, well. Let's go ahead and just attack here with Ragavan. Alright, so we stole a Watery Grave. I think I still like Clothis more than Blood Moon. And then I do have Lightning Bolt ready. Well, I shouldn't really cast Lightning Bolt. Where's my Endurances? I'm not really into Endurance. I only lost 9. This card's like okay. It doesn't seem great. More lands, guys. More. Yeah. That card is, like, the reason why they're playing it's not for against me, because I have a lot of 5 drops and 4 drops. Look at my camera, got all fuzzy there. It's for the Blue-Red Prowess, Blue-Red Delver, Hammer Time, all the decks that are just all 1 drops. You know, that's what it's for. It ain't for me. I'm at 31, so I'm not really into cracking more lands. But I am into swinging with Ragavan here. And getting a clue. Took another land from the opponent. Now we are going to play Blood Moon here. I just increased my mana by 2 there. I don't have any green. But I do have, I'm down to 23. I think I should bolt here. Just really skew the clock against him. Bolt. I need it on my own. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I got this relic. Let's eat that, I guess. This will not turn on Clothis, sadly. Okay. Swing for 2. We got another land. Wow, he's just drawing cards, though. He's drawing actual, real, you know, Magic cards here. You're right, Gage. I absolutely should. All right! Take that, Mill! I told you, my guys, my rage means something. I built up enough rage and anger to defeat this Mill player. Today's Mills deck have been significantly different than the Mill decks I've been playing the other day, 2 days ago, yesterday. They are all playing just mostly mono blue. I mean, but you're right, Gage. I always forget about that card, Crypt Incursion. But yeah. So I definitely should have been eating that, but they are different. They're playing like all mono blue. The only black cards we've seen, and I don't count Surgical Extraction. That's just a 2-life card. The only black card I saw the entire all these games against Mill today has been Drown the Lock 1 time. So, and they all have Luris. It looks like Luris is just kind of there as a decoy. I mean, they can bring them in if they need to. But for the most part, they just try to mill you through the Archive Trap. Or maybe I was just getting mad lucky against Mill earlier this week. I don't know. All right. Here we go again. The never-ending grind. You just keep grinding. All right. Yes, I like to go first. John with an H is my opponent. I'll keep a 3 the Kind Arbor Elf. You bolt 1, there's 2 more to replace it. You know Reed Duke would keep this hand. He'd be excited. He'd be like, 3 Arbor Elves. I can produce a lot of mana. You know. Uh-oh, there goes Bloodbraid. Look at my army of Arbor Elves assembling. This looks like it might just be straight up classic Jund. Alright. Oh, shit. He fell to the Thoughtseize Curse. I don't think he can get Maelstrom Pulse here. Right, exactly, Gage. Or the opponent would have Thoughtseized him, and they would have taken an Arbor Elf. Right? Alright. Let's just play him out. I don't feel like taking 2 damage to deal 1 damage to him, okay? Straight up. Maybe I should have. He took 2 damage off the Thoughtseize, right? He'd be feeling weak at 17. Alright. That's right, it's a Hydra. It's a Hydra Arbor Elves. Just straight up. Look out, they just multiplied like fucking Karibo and Yu-Gi-Oh! I know I should make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference in a Magic stream, but I just had to there. Because they are weak, pathetic creatures, but they have a lot of heart. Just like the Karibo. Which there's only 1 million Karibos now. This might be Rakdos. Oh, it's Dark Confidant. It's probably still Rakdos. I'd like to kill that. If I could. Please. Yes! Yes! No, you do not get to draw extra cards. Disgusting slow play of this Bloodbraid Elf. They are, Gage. Once again, I may be losing my MTG. Look at that shit. I can't cast it with Dash. You can only cast it as just a single red. But we'll take it, folks. And that's the first time Bloodbraid Elf's ever cascaded into a Ragavan. So that fucking feels good. But yeah, I mean, I probably will receive a letter from Wizard of the Coast in the mail soon. Explaining my lifetime ban from Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons. And Hasbro products in general. And a restraining order against the headquarters, because I don't live very far from the headquarters. There goes my Ragavan. That I am never allowed to participate in any way Wizards of the Coast products. Nice. An excellent, excellent forest there. I guess we go all 3 at Ren and 6, just in case they want a Fatal Push 1, because I don't want to have it live and then just keeps picking them off and then 1 at player. Go, my army of elves. Alright, well. He might be revolt pushing the Bloodbraid Elf here. No? Okay. Liliana? Something worse? Liliana. Nice. Sorry. Poor Arbor Elf. He was the one of 3 chosen. I'm just like... Boom! That was violent. I shouldn't have done that. That was very violent. Okay. That'll also probably get me banned. That's some good shit there. All right, that's another opponent, man. That guy got hosed bad. That man, oh my god, the man is so angry showing me all his top deck lands. I don't know if he would have beat me. He could have. He had a lot of removal. If he had a ton of removal, if he had a Maelstrom Pulse there, but serious. That's right. Okay. Osnet Baloth and Relic Regenis are in. See, this is where I'm going to struggle. I used to know exactly to side up my 3 Pillages and a couple Blood Moons. I still like taking out 2 Blood Moons. Now what else? Phew. Oh boy. Club Penguin Band? Do I know what that is? Lord, I don't know. Take out 1 each of these. I have no idea. Just, I brought in the cards I know are good, and I'll take out 1 each of the cards that I'm like, I have 3 more still left in the deck by taking 1 out. Sure. Let's keep. Time to get Thought Seized, or not. Time to get Fatal Push or Bolted. Yeah. Or hit by Ren and 6. It's still alive somehow. It's probably going to get killed by Ren and 6 right now. No, there it is. There it be. All right. Do I need to Fury this thing? I really don't want to, but I probably should. I think I'm going to make the ugly, ugly decision. Look how many lands I have. What the fuck's happening here? I'm going to evoke Fury, getting rid of Bloodbraid Elf because it's going to take me too long to cast it compared to the Seasoned Pyro, hopefully. Now I'll probably get Thought Seized for this. I'm just saying. I deserve the Thought Seized for this because they're going to look at my hand. They're going to take the Seasoned Pyro. And there will be Salt. So, slow rolling a Thought Seize is always fucking brutal, but they could easily do it. Play Thought Seize, then cast Tarmogoyf, which would be a huge Goyf already. No, not that big. 1, 2, 3. With the sorcery before. Alright. Don't know what's going on with their hand, but I love it. Okay. I think I just play this. I'll toss away both my lands. I knew I'd draw 1 more, so that makes me feel a little bit better. They didn't fetch there, so that means they must have a 4 mana card they want to try and draw a land for. They did, so it probably means Bloodbraid Elf's coming. Or not, I don't know what's happening now. Let's swing for 2. Okay, play Heath. Green, add here. Red, green, a slow one here against Jund. Why would you wait to take 2 damage then bolted? I don't really understand that play. Like, why? Why is he still not searching for lands? What are we looking at here? Maybe he's got shadows? I don't know. Okay. In response, stomp. Where are your Tarmogoyfs? What is going on here? I don't like this. Something's wrong. I'm going to get another forest just in case I top deck Blood Moon. Bloodbraid Elf's pretty good. Come on, Bloodbraid! How about you do something? Oh, another Arbor Elf. That is ecstatic. Once again, I've found my 3 Arbor Elves very quickly. All right, swinging for 3. Wow. Very interesting. Right now, yeah, it's just been Elf Tribal. I am very perplexed at what's happening here. Like, if he's flooding to death, you'd think he'd want to be fetching with these fetch lands to try and, you know, not draw so many lands. But what do I know, right? Yeah, I'll just plus here. It's another land, so that makes me feel better. Kind of, sort of. Play Bone Crusher. You like boring out the elves? Well, I mean, I do against some decks, but not against Jund. It's just, you know, you need to try and ramp fast against Jund. Like, they don't have 4 Lightning Bolt for a Fatal Push. They generally have like 4 Bolt 2 push. All right, here we go. Now he's getting serious with lands. Man, he has taken out just about everything. Names Elf. Okay. Probably should have named Elemental. What do you think the chances are here? I do want to torch this thing so I can get Ragavan through. Maybe that's wrong. But I'm just so excited to cast this with Dash. Get in there. Monkey friend. Yes. Yes. What do I steal? Dude, I'm so good at stealing lands. I am a magnet for everything lands, okay? I am. So, with Ragavan the last game against Mill, I took like 4 lands from that dude. In this game, Chandra plus once, milled a land. This time, Ragavan attacks, gets a land. It's just ridiculous. I just helped the opponent there. Someone gone a 3 Bolt 2 push, 6 IOK plus 1 Thoughtseize. 4/5 of Trophy K command. I know, Gage. I drew 4 lands against Mill, and now I just drew another land. It's disturbing. K command, and Decay. I'm not a big fan of Trophy. It just, an untapped land for the opponent is so good sometimes. Like, it's helped me out. You know, I'm like, all right, sweet. I'll get a basic mountain or whatever and bolt you. Man, this opponent's deck is really struggling here. He is actually flooding as bad as I normally do. That's pretty fucking good. All right, should I just... I think I'll... How much mana I got here? 6 without doing this, that's 7. So So I can do 9 here, which would be 2, 5. No, we just plus here. It's another Ragavan. Do not cast because I have one in hand already. No. Alright. Cash this with dash. I got hurt by the legendary rule, guys. I told you it happened. Oh well, still did 2 damage at least. Oh no! Oh, the abrupt decay. Now I will never know. Now I wish I would have said yes to this. This is probably game over. Murktide Regent. Yeah, I mean, they always have Pulse. I always ran a Pulse. I like Terminate, honestly. Terminate is a lot better than people give it credit for. I love hitting, wow. I love hitting a Thought-Knot Seer with a Terminate. It's always great fun. Alright. And that should be it. What to make the Goyf smaller? There's 2 Planeswalkers. Is there any enchantments? Wow. Let's eat the Ren and 6. Look at this disgusting way to win. Look at this. Look at how... It's another land. I'm going to do it in end phase. Alright? Disgusting, disrespectful end phase lightning bolt victory. No! Alright. That's some good shit right there. Man, that Jund. Wow, that was some serious land draw. For real. Like, that rivals me. Okay? So that man, salute. I feel your pain, buddy. I like that picture of the cat saluting with the back of its back foot. I always think of salute with that. Back foot cat salute. What we got here? You play 1 Terminate, 1 Trophy? Yeah, I play 1 Terminate, 1 Abrupt Decay, I think. I play 4 bolts, 2 pushes. Now this is Boomer Jund. 4 bolt, 2 push. At least 1 Call Command, sometimes 2. Maelstrom Pulse. I have played 2 Pulse in the past. Abrupt Decay and Terminate, I think. But I'm pretty sure I've also done 1 Terminate, 1 Trophy, 1 I don't remember. BBE for Bob based on this current meta. Really? That's shocking. That's crazy to me. Yeah, my thing fucking froze. I don't know what time to write this shit down. God damn it. Alright, first world problem solved. I'm against probably hammer time here, and I'm not happy about it. Alright, Gage, thank you for showing up, man. I'm glad you got to see the epic land draw again. I hope you got your torture porn that you called it. I think you did there for a little bit. You even got to see me draw lands off the opponent's deck 4 turns in a row against the mill player, and at least once there with against Jund. And, you know, stop by tomorrow again to witness more of it, because I know you live for this. Jund did take a beating, Manure, but, I mean, that... I mean, bless his heart. You know, he drew a lot of lands, and that's normally my role on MTGO, is to draw all the lands. Yeah, Hammer Time does use lures, and it's right there. It didn't show up for whatever reason, but this is a keep. Again, I plan on playing the Sprawl before the Nimble Pilfers. I wanted to come and dash. That way I can dash, hit something. It's also nice having Bone Crusher Giant. This is probably Hammer. Not looking good. But But Ragavan has been a serious help to the deck. I mean, it has. I mean, Ragavan has been really good so far. And, you know, goddamn. I saw one Magic YouTuber pro player, asked if anyone actually tested Ragavan. And the answer is probably not very much. They probably thought it'd be okay because it's a 2-1. You know, it dies to anything. You know, Plague Engineer will come in and name Monkey. And they'll just never be able to get on the field. But, no, this card's insane. I'd say the 3 strongest cards from Modern Horizons 2 are, in no particular order, Ragavan, Dragon Rage Channeler, and Urza Saga, with a obvious shout out to Murktide Dragon. I mean, Murktide Dragon's stupid. Why does it get all those +1/+1s for delving? Like, you know how busted that is? Like, come on, guys. That was not... We already knew how much of a problem delve is, right? Delve has been a problem ever since it came out. And then they decided to add an extra bonus to a delve creature for delving. It's like, what? Why would you do this to us? I thought you loved us. I thought we meant so much to you. Is a Texas Cyclone worse than a Carolina Hurricane? I don't know. Oh yeah, Prismatic Ending's hella good too. You're right, you're right. Okay, well, they're going to be able to draw a card here. I don't have any way to stop an artifact now because of that. They're going to draw a card, I guess. It is hammer time. You better believe it. Get to draw a card. So Blood Moon is relatively ineffective. Can only stop their whatchamacallit. The Infect Land. Blink Moth Nexus. Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys think they block the Ragavan here with Dash? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'm not into draft just because my drafts take so long. I mean, we used to do drafts. I would play them once in a while, Luke, at my locals. And it would be like hours until we got the first match. And just guys just take fucking forever. And it's just like, this sucks. I'm going to go with Dash here and see if they want to block it. I mean, that saves me a lightning bolt. Alright, let's swing in and see if I can't steal something from them. I mean, we are killing the Stoneforge Mystic regardless. Okay, guys, don't panic there. Oh, look at that shit. Look at that. They are actually going to fucking block. Wow, that's how good Ragavan is. Holy crap. Alright. They probably have Sigardia or whatever it's called. Try to bolt something here. Yeah, Sigardia's Aid. I hate this card. Oh man, the welding jar is gonna stop this. I just realized that. Fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, without pillage, I have no chance to get around these artifacts. I forgot this is an artifact creature. Who decided to make that? Yeah. This welding jar is going to dominate the game. That's what always sucks. The little shit cards like that, just you lose the whole game to. Like, I think Esper Sentinel is really good, but I think some people put it in the wrong decks. Like, at first, people are, like, into humans with it. And I don't think it belongs in humans. So we're going to make them waste a welding jar. Like, straight up. So I will take 11 here, down to 5. I have really nothing in the deck to handle that. Well, I guess that's right. It gets regenerated, so it doesn't do any damage. Okay. Alrighty. I really don't have anything. I don't have pillage in here anymore. So I am pretty fucked. Yeah, I got nothing. The only thing that would be amazing here is if I could somehow get Clothis or something. Utopia Sprawl. Oh my god. Blood Red Elf has been struggling today. Alright. I just die here, yeah. No, wait. Whenever they enter the battlefield, so it still costs 8 to equip with that. So he's got to get the one card, the Paladin or whatever. Alright, Bloodbraid, you are going to get smashed. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think it belongs. I think Esper Sentinel belongs mostly in, tax decks and these kind of combo decks. It doesn't really work with humans, I've found. It's just better on turn 1 with humans to cast either Champion of the Parish, Noble Hierarch, or Aether Vial. Esper Sentinel's just not exactly great. There it is, Pure Steel Paladin. Alright. We lose. How do opponents always have? I mean, look at this. I mean, they have everything. This is only turn 4. They have everything they'd ever ask for. Sigardia's Aid, Inkmoth Nexus, Colossus Hammer, Shadow Spear, Esper Sentinel, Pure Steel Paladin, and Memnite. I mean, look, and a Welding Jar and a Stoneforge Mystic. Where are my cards to combat this shit? It doesn't exist. That's what I'll tell you right now. It just doesn't fucking exist. So we got to bring in a lot of artifact hate. Anger of the Gods isn't a terrible choice either. I like taking out Blood Moon. Yes, it can stop the artifact land, the Ink Moth. We did have Utopia Sprawls. They tried. They made it so I could produce 2 mana instead of 1 when I tapped a forest. So good work, guys. You did your job, I guess. I still kind of like Fury. Ren and 6 isn't half bad. Maybe one. So tough picking this shit now. One Clothless, one Fury. I mean, I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, I had, for years, I'd had the same game plan, you know, all the time. Like, how to side every single time. And now I'm just, like, thrown into chaos every time it's sideboard time. So we got Hammer time. Cutting Chandra, I could have. I like the Chandra there, though. It's a -4, so I can really take some out. But maybe I should have taken Chandra out. Chandra can win the game by herself. Mulligan. That is terrible. Keep this. Put the basic forest on the bottom. Now, we could have a really disgusting play here of killing multiple creatures with Fury on turn 2. Let's see if we can get that done. That would be incredible. I'd have to exile my Seasoned Pyro, but I'll do it to kill like 3 creatures. There's one. What? Probably like a Pure Steel Paladin's coming. I would assume that's their next play. If that's the case, I mean, we're just so dead in so many ways. I just don't think it's worth me dropping the Fury on just a stupid Memnite. I mean, for real. Like, I'm willing to die here if they have that outrageous of a hand. I'm ready. I'm willing. Let's do it for great justice. This looks like Paladin, absolutely. Yes. Oh, fuck, you gotta be kidding me. They have another one? Please, Lord, do not... No, they can't. They can't have another one because they don't have any mana. Alright, I'm taking 11. Alright. Oh, yes! More fucking lands. Man, that's tasty. Play this tapped. Destroy the Colossus Hammer. Exile Seasoned Pyromancer with the Fury. I mean, this is all I got. This is everything in the kitchen sink here. So first, you have to go destroy the Colossus Hammer. I guess I could destroy the No, I need to destroy the Colossus Hammer. What am I talking about? And now... Evoke. Do like that. And say go. Now I need to find a way out of this, because here comes Lurrus. I probably definitely should have... Never mind. I probably definitely should have... yes. I probably shouldn't have played that Forest. I probably should have brought in the Relic of Progenitus. That was a mistake, not. Okay, well, I have the Bolt ready for Lurrus. Very difficult to win through this Sanctifier. I don't really know how I'm going to get through this Sanctifier. I don't have Questing Beast anymore. I mean, this is one hell of a card to get through. Okay. Oh, I'm just dead. Wow, goddamn, dude. You can't beat this Hammer deck. I just can't. I'm the wrong colors, I feel. Wow, I did everything I possibly could. I did. I tried my hardest there, and it still just was not enough. It was not enough. I really tried there. I'm serious, and it was not enough, guys. Just sometimes you play your absolute most intelligent possible way, and it's just not enough. It's just not. So there went the dream of 5-0, by the way, but I can maybe get a 4-1 here, avenge my lack of 4-1 from the previous league, where I went 3-2, which I was grateful to go 3-2. I was just really angry at Mill. I was very angry at Mill. I was. I had an outburst of rage, but I've calmed down for now. And, you know, hoping that, you know, hopefully I can get this 4-1. All right, yes, I had to go first. I'm willing to keep this. This is decent. If I was last seen playing Rakdos Luris, then I'm really happy to keep this. That was a long time ago, 19 days ago, so maybe I'm not happy to keep this. No Luris, so immediately concerned. Blue-white control. Alright. Come on, monkey! Monkey, go! Monkey! Yeah, fuck yeah! What is this? Fire and ice? What is this, Delve? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. But we're going to play Bloodbraid on turn 3 here. Yeah, it might be Rhinos. You're absolutely right. It may be Rhinos. Which in that case, I have no way of stopping it. Because if I play Blood Moon, they just fetch into a island and a forest. So we go Bloodbraid Elf. It's my strongest card in my hand, in my opinion. Look at that white mana. Come on, Bloodbraid. Season Pyro, sure. I will toss the other Season Pyro and a Lightning Bolt. You get another Ragavan and a land. That's fine, I guess. Alright. So it probably is, Luke, man, probably is Rhinos, by the way they're acting. See if they get basics. That's not a basic. They only got one. Interesting. I guess from here it doesn't matter, right? They can still try to win through a Blood Moon. Dash Monkey. Oh, look at them hearts. Oh, I always feel so loved when hearts show up. Blessed be. Alright. What we got here? He's fetching now. He ain't fucking around now. There's that basic island. Probably a violent outburst. A very violent outburst. Hell yeah. The living end. It is crashing footfalls. These are 5/5s? 5/4s. Okay. I think he has to block the Ragavan. Yeah. Goes down to 9. Or 8. Just gotta hope he doesn't have another one of those. Not much I can do. I'll let the Rhinos swing through if that's what he wants. Just gotta hope he doesn't have another violent outburst. So Blood Moon looks pretty fucking bad here. I'll take all 8. Oh, just another different violent outburst. Seems extra legit. This is where Meddling Mage is certainly good in humans, huh? Just keep naming crashing footfalls. Alright. So I have another Ragavan he doesn't know about. If I bolt him, he's at 5. He can block the Ragavan and the Seasoned Pyro. He goes to 2. I need like another bolt. Or a Bone Crusher Giant. That 5. It's a mountain. Yeah, there's no way to win here. Well, double block, quad block with elementals, block, block, that's 4/3. Yeah, I can't win. Damn it. Yeah, I just needed to have another lightning bolt. Of course I needed him not to have another violent outburst. I mean, why wouldn't they have back-to-back, right? Alright. Force him to block correctly. You never expect your opponent to make the right move. Oh yeah, he figured it out. Oh, that sucks. Alright. What do I even have against this deck? I don't think I have a damn thing. I think Blood Moon's got to come out. He's too good against that. Pillage can come in to maybe slow him down a little bit, and maybe Obstinate Bailoff can be an annoying blocker. That's really all I got. Relic does nothing. If this is Living End, I'd bring in Relic. But other than that, I got nothing here. Just try to outpace him. Fury can be decent. Got to remember that. Yeah. Just right. Yeah, I think so. All right. Temur Rhinos. No, mulligan that shit. Oh my god, let's go to 5. Let us go to 5, and let's keep out of sheer, absolute fear, desperation. This is a horrible hand to keep 5 as well. This is about as bad as it gets. I had to put both Seasoned Pyros on the bottom. This is unrepentingly bad. Good job, deck. Good work, deck. I appreciate it, deck. Opponent also mulliganed to 5. I'm just going to try and race him as fast as I can. That's all I can do. So I think the only creatures he really plays are like probably Charlotte's Agent, which I can't do anything to anyways. You know, that kind of stuff. All right, we stomp him. What is this? Clearly he has Violent Outburst or something. That's rude. Fucking ice. Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do, so sure. Comes a Violent Outburst. Just how exactly am I supposed to beat decks like this? Yep. I can't beat this type of deck with mid-range. It's just not possible. You just can't. It's literally impossible. Because he's not going to send the Charlotte's Agent. It's a blocker now. Wow! Yeah. And why not another one? Because opponents never, ever fucking miss a beat. They never miss a beat. They always have everything they need every time. And I'm a piece of shit. Shotgun blast to the face immediately. I haven't died yet because nobody has decided to kill me. Fucking sucks. Lightning Bolt does me no good. Alright, guys. Fuck that. I cannot go 4-1 in back-to-back leagues. If I do manage to go 3-2 in back-to-back leagues, which is very nice. Why does it do this shit? I hate this shit so much. I just wish I could just click on that right away. I could view my deck, but MTGO just doesn't work user-friendly sometimes. Neither does Arena, though. There's a lot of times I hate Arena. Rarely do I play it, but it's just as confusing as MTGO is sometimes. If not more. Honestly, I don't use it that much. But it's just prettier. It's got sound effects. The Planeswalkers talk to you sometimes. You know, that's always good. So 3-3 on the day. Taking losses to decks that I absolutely hate. Absolute scum of the earth. We lose to Mill. That's an annoying strategy that I usually defeat, but I lost to it the first time. Defeated, got revenge on it. And then I lost to Hammer Time. Another just absolute scum of the earth. You're a piece of shit playing that. And then Temur Rhinos. Probably the easiest deck I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I should probably play that. I mean, I know Giglio, whenever he's depressed, he plays Temur Rhinos because there's zero skill involved. There's absolutely zero skill. There is no skill. There is no thinking. There is just playing 3 lands, cascading with either Violent Outburst or Shardless Agent, playing 4 copies of Crashing Footfalls, and there you go. There's the deck. I just explained to you how to play it. and just no brain people play it. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. 3 and 3 on the day. Just get the 3 lands, Manure Butt. That's all you gotta do. Just you saw him there. He just waited. He knew he was against Ponza too, so he was just like, "Oh, I'll just play 3 fetch lands." He plays a Blood Moon, just fetch basic, fetch basic, fetch for I don't give a fuck because I need red anyways. You know, it's terrible gameplay. It's like the most brain dead shit I've ever seen. I mean, think about the decks I lose to today. Mill, Hammer Time, and Temur Rhinos. There is no like in-depth, intelligent strategy to those decks. There isn't. There is no like, man, I gotta make the right. Do I play the Blood Moon first? Do I plus or minus my Lily? You know, it's just most of the decks I lose to are just so brain dead that it's just unbelievable that people take pride in playing those decks. And what it is they don't have pride. They just have such a ferocious greed to win. Like, people think I'm bad, that I want to win. I'm not such a bad player that needs to win so badly. I'm going to play a deck that I don't have to use any sort of thought process. I'm just like, I get the 3 lands. Here's my Violent Outburst. Here's my Shardless Agent. That's how you do it. Need some Void Mirrors or Chalice on 0. Yeah, those are pretty bad. I mean, the Chalice on 0, yeah, would definitely work. But I really don't want that. And Chalice of the Void is not great, in my opinion, with Ponza. Maybe it's okay now. Maybe it is. Fuck, that's sad. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's content. A 3 and 3, back-to-back 3 and 2. That's all right. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched on Twitch, please consider following. If you watch on YouTube, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. That'd be really awesome. So once again, this is actually the first time in a long time. This video will be bookmarked by wins, a loss, then a loss, right? Usually it's a win, then a loss at the end. So we actually had loss. So I went on a streak there of 3 straight victories and then 2 straight losses. So, fuck. But anyways, Ragavan has been very good. Straight up. Ragavan is the real McCoy, the real monkey. Cheese monkey. It's great. Outrageously strong card at times. Fury has also been pretty good. I do miss Glorybringer sometimes, but Fury, in theory, that rhymed, is also quite good. I'm just not prepared to say for sure it should be a 4 of. It's just, man, I really don't know. I mean, I miss Glorybringer. I miss Questing Beast. I do like the 4 Bone Crusher most of the time. Again, 4 might be a little much. I still think I wouldn't mind having like 2 Fury, 2 Glorybringer, 1 Questing Beast. So take out 2 Fury for the 2 Glorybringer and take out 1 Bone Crusher Giant for the Questing Beast. I think would be good. You know, just another creature to get in there. And then maybe also take out Chandra and Renin 6 for Endurance. That could also be pretty decent. So it's just mostly a stompy deck. Just straight up stomping. But, you know, Chandra and Renin 6 were both good today too. So it's always tough for me to make that call. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Enough ranting there. If you want to watch me more, I'll be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time for more Ponza action. I'm not going to locals, so it'll be a full, normal 2-hour stream. Get hyped for that. And I'd like to remind everybody to stay safe and stay cool out there. I'd also like to give some shout-outs here. Shout-outs to Manure Butt, Greens89, the Luke Man 98, Thek Gage, Mick Quacks, JDX the Kid, and the MTG bot and the Night bot for keeping me company. Thank you very much, everybody, for putting up with me and watching me live. And thanks, everybody, who putting up with me and watching me on demand on YouTube. So, yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow 4 p.m. Pacific time. This is actually part 200 of my Ponza Grind series. This is the 200th video recording of a Ponza grinding through a league. So very momentous moment there that nobody's going to notice, but hey, it means a little bit to me. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time for more Ponza action. I plan on keep running this same list, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time. All right, everybody. Peace!